Happy 2018, y'all! I hope that the holiday season went well for you and that 2018 is treating you well so far. Today, we're going to talk about a little thing called One Word 365. So One Word 365 is a challenge that I've been participating in over the last 3 years that I was introduced to by my e-ambassador team. And the idea of One Word 365 is basically, instead of a New Year's resolution, which is very easily breakable, it's one word that you try to center your year around. So last year, my word was learn. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how that word influenced the way I carried myself last year. So when I wrote my original post describing my intentions behind the word learn, I split it up into 3 sections. So I first was talking about academically and professionally how I wanted to learn, personally how I wanted to learn, as well as the idea of unlearning. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what I did last year that I think, fulfilled what I wanted to do. Academically and professionally, I think I developed a lot, especially my final semester of my undergrad. I found incredibly challenging, but I loved all of my courses, so I was really motivated to keep learning, and I had a lot of freedom in a lot of my projects. For almost all of my classes, I had a choice in my paper topics and my presentation topics, so I got to do research into things that I was interested in. So I ended up writing a paper about Black Lives Matter. I got to write a paper about how music was influenced by decisions that global financial institutions were making, and that's so cool. And I had such a blast in my final 12 weeks of school. It went by so quickly. I learned so much, and I got to have a lot of my classes with some of my best friends, and it was a great way to finish off my undergrad. On the professional side, I've been given many opportunities by my university for employment, mostly through the recruitment department, and I've learned so many things. Project management of various types of projects. One was a more creative project, one was a more event style project, as well as digital production and connecting with different audiences online as well as in person. So the next section I had talked about in my blog was personal development. So what I saw that to be was reading more books, and playing music more, making more videos, just in general, doing more of the things that I enjoyed doing and learning for fun instead of learning for the grades. But I did learn in different ways that I wasn't expecting to. During the summer, I got to work with some really cool people that became really good friends, and at lunchtime we would, tell each other stories, talk about things that we had read in the news, and that is like a different way of learning for fun that I didn't expect or kind of foresee. That's a really cool way of learning, and it keeps you up to date and in the moment with things that are going on, which is really important. The last point in my original blog post for the word learn was the concept of unlearning. Now, I know that unlearning is going to be a lifelong process because we're brought up in a society that can be very prescriptive. We're taught the right and wrong ways to do things, and that's real harmful. But I think being reflective and calling yourself out and other people out on things that are harmful to maybe yourself, maybe to others, creating a culture of understanding and empathy with people, I think that's something that I worked really hard to do, and I hope to continue in the future. So that was my reflection on my One Word 365 for 2017. I hope that you enjoyed that little, insight into how my 2017 went. I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe. And next week I will be telling you all about my One Word 365 for 2018. Bye!